way, we're just right before the finals. The finals are actually next week on Tuesday, May 14th.
Yep.
So we're trying to cast those around 7 p.m. Mountain Time, since we're right here in Salt Lake City.
Yes.
So
MDT. Don't forget about that daylight savings.
yeah. So I mean, we got some tips from Shale here in the chat, right? So territory disciplines are really helpful over time. So anyway, we got 1 to 0. So that's where we're
Yeah.
at.
Let's see if they can turn it around for us.
Yeah, I mean, both of them going quickly again for flying fortresses. That seems to be like
Seems to
pretty
be the
common.
meta pick around here.
The meta pick, and then they're both going for the center lane of control right now. They're not actually going for either of the lanes on the side. So you see those disc battleships, the flying fortresses, right?
Yeah, which in my mind makes a lot of sense because the side lanes probably obviously take the longest amount of time to get to those towers, and those towers effectively create like a little choke point because they have to focus them down before they can move past them. And so the 2 lanes in the middle are just like the shortest route, and unless you're trying to you have the spare resources to sneak around the sides, that just seems like the most
Right, it takes time because they
logical
got to
thing.
go around the hills and bushes. You can actually do some really small tricks, like you can roll your wrist, and that can deploy your units a slightly different space. So anyway, actually, so the blue tower on the left here, he actually successfully fended off attack. I think that was a knight that got to it.
Yeah, it
at
looks
least
like
some
it.
ground units. So this match actually has a good match between ground. There goes the snipers. So the snipers actually killed me in one of the matches I played. I feel like the snipers are pretty vulnerable though. So he's coming back up here with.
Oh yeah, just get a knight to run it down.
Yeah, so I mean the sniper's fairly low on health, kind of glass cannon.
Yeah. Though it looks like again that the red side is getting pinched once more and the boundary lines are pushing towards them. Which I feel like in this game, you can't in other games sometimes you can pull off a sneaky little trick and just end the game like that. But in Skyworld, once the game starts rolling in your favor, it really just kind of keeps going like that, and there's not a whole lot you can do. There's not a ton of counterplay to that, in my opinion. What do you think about that?
Which strategy you just mentioned?
I mean, just the whole game of Skyworld in general. When you get behind, you start to snowball from there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Once your turrets start to go, it really snowballs fast. So in the last match, we saw that match was over in less than 5 minutes. So you can see that obviously the longer it can go on, the more tightly matched competitors are. So it actually looks like Brandon, they both did really awesome this last match, but it actually looks like this one's a little bit
more one-sided.
yeah, because I mean you got
yeah.
both,
Oh yeah,
you
he
got
just lost
red
both
turrets.
towers at the same time.
Okay, I think the flying disc
man.
fortresses this is going to be crazy.
Yeah, this just looks like the death throws right now. He's
So,
just desperately throwing cards down.
If somebody
to fend
might
them
throw
off.
out a firebomb here.
Yeah.
You got the blue towers on the left.
Oh man, but
That keep is taking a ton of damage, right?
Yeah, but those airships are just continue to
The
help
airships.
them. Yeah, it is not looking good on the red side. And now it just looks like blue side is just spamming his units. His units don't seem to be going down fast enough, and he's just able to go on. Oh, but it looks like red side has actually managed to sneak in some troops close to him. Okay, so maybe he's able to get his foot back into the game.
Maybe. We'll see. So blue actually has a ton of mana. And he's
Yeah.
spawning a ton of those ships. Red over here.
Yeah, unfortunately, when they're not looking at their wrist, we don't know what they have in their hands or not. But it looks like the timer briefly showed, and they actually have less than 30 seconds, so we might even go to overtime mode, which for those who don't know, that just means if any building goes down during overtime, then it's that person's loss, which is actually to the advantage of the red side because both his towers are already down, and so his pretty much what would lose him the game would be the same as what would lose him in overtime. And actually it looks like he's actually making a big comeback over here. And with I guess
Actually,
blue
look
side
at
is
this.
also,
Yeah, blue's getting some decent damage right there on the keep.
Yeah, now I
actually
can't
going a little
see
bit further
if
than
both
I
his
thought.
towers have gone down or not. But if a tower is still up on the blue side and it goes into overtime mode, then all he has to do is just take out that tower. And oh hey, he actually
Here we go.
Oh,
Here's
here we
overtime.
go. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So both towers are down. So pretty much the victory condition is just the same. And looks like he's actually meant to turn it around.
Okay, so overtime and then defeat. just right there.
Yeah, so that looks like it's 1 for 1. Okay, yeah, so maybe not as decisive